My parents lied to me for 8 years, and I pretended not to know. I was 17 when I realized my parents had been lying to me for almost my entire life. The weird part? I never told them I knew. It started with something stupid. I was looking for batteries in the hall closet before a school camping trip when I found this old metal lockbox shoved behind a stack of towels. It wasn't locked. Inside were papers, hospital bracelets, and a folded birth certificate. Not mine. The name at the top said Emily Carter. My name is Madison Reed. At first I thought maybe it belonged to a cousin or something, but then I saw the birth date. Mine. Same hospital, same day, same time. I remember just sitting on the floor staring at it while my heart absolutely lost its mind. Then I heard my mom downstairs yelling, "Maddie, did you pack yet?" And I shoved everything back exactly how I found it. That night at dinner I kept watching my parents. My dad laughing at some football game. My mom complaining about gas prices. Totally normal. Meanwhile my brain was screaming. I didn't sleep at all that night. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing things I'd ignored before. My baby photos barely existed before age 3. My mom always got weird when people said I didn't look like either of them. My dad once accidentally said, "When we got you," before awkwardly correcting himself. And the biggest thing? Every year on my birthday, my mom cried. Not happy tears either. Guilty tears. I should have confronted them right away, but honestly, I was scared. Because if they lied about this, what else was fake? So instead, I stayed quiet, and I started digging. One night I searched the hospital listed on the birth certificate. After like 2 hours of scrolling old forums and articles, I found it. A news article from 2008. A nurse had been investigated for accidentally switching 2 newborn girls in the maternity ward. My stomach dropped. The article said the families were informed months later after DNA testing. One family agreed to switch the babies back. The other didn't. I just sat there staring at my laptop thinking, oh my god, my parents knew. They had always known. I started shaking so hard I could barely breathe, because suddenly everything made sense. Why my mom held onto me too tightly sometimes. Why my dad acted terrified whenever I talked about moving out for college. Why they looked at me like they were afraid I could disappear. I wasn't biologically theirs, but they raised me anyway. And somehow that hurt worse. For 2 whole months, I acted normal while secretly falling apart. I'd sit at dinner smiling while wondering where my biological parents were. Did they think about me? Did they regret giving me up? Did I have siblings? Then Thanksgiving happened. My entire family came over. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody packed into our house screaming over football and burnt rolls. And my grandma accidentally exposed everything. She looked right at me and said, "You've got your real mother's eyes." The room went silent, like instantly silent. My mom dropped a serving spoon. My dad froze. And everybody looked horrified. I remember my little cousin whispering, "Wait, she doesn't know?" That was the moment I could have exploded. I could have screamed. I could have demanded answers. Instead, I took a sip of soda and said, "Of course I know." My parents looked like they were going to faint. Then I stood up and calmly said, "You guys have been lying to me for years. I just wanted to see how long you'd keep doing it." And I walked upstairs. No yelling, no crying, just silence. About 20 minutes later, my mom knocked on my bedroom door already sobbing. My dad looked completely broken. And for the first time in my life, they finally told me the truth. The hospital had switched me with another baby by mistake. By the time DNA confirmed it months later, both families were already attached. My biological parents wanted me back immediately, but my parents fought to keep me. Not legally, emotionally. According to my mom, they begged the other family to let them stay involved in my life somehow. The other family refused. So my parents made a choice. They kept raising me and decided never to tell me because they were terrified I'd stop loving them. And honestly, that's the part that destroyed me, not the lie. The fear behind it. A week later, my biological mother contacted me for the first time ever. You want to know the craziest part? She lived 20 minutes away my entire life.